If Satan's, for whom is defined as the angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God to tempt humans to sin, to accuse the sinners, and to carry out God's punishment, and I are now in a legal battle for earth, right? Because Satan is got to be from hell. His God has to be an impersonator of a God, because how can Satan have a God and then be telling you about his Father who is in heaven? Now, if Satan is defined as having a God, and this world is teaching you about a God in heaven, why wouldn't the teacher then be Satan? Because he's telling you about, or it's telling you about its God that you can't see. Then it's telling you to pay it a monetary tithe, and you broke. So now, if Jesus is your Lord and Savior, did not Jesus save you from Satan? Right? Like, because if Jesus is now your God, then wouldn't Jesus be the supreme or ultimate reality in your understanding? Because you still can't see Jesus either, right? But now some of us who still live now was blessed to see Dr. Martin Luther King on TV. Now they may never saw him, just like you all may never see me, but we share the same generation, right? But some people know me personally because we grew up together. See, like we grew up together. Now, some people met me along my life. See, now some of those people are lying. See, because way I left them in life, they wouldn't have never got any sunshine from where they at. So by them knowing me is giving them some credit. See, but by me knowing them, I ain't getting no credit at all. See, but I'm saying, yes, I know them in a moment in my ascension. That's like every day, everybody know the sun, right? I'm talking about the sun. But some people don't, because the sun don't rise every day in that region. See, so if the sun don't rise and then the sun don't set in an area for so many evolutions of the earth's turn, according to man, how he know, right? He only know what is shown. He don't know why he see what he see, right? That's what I was telling my daughter. See, I explained to my daughter what my friends saw. But just like my mama used to explain to me what I was seeing, but I couldn't show my daughter because she wasn't there. But I had to tell her my side truthfully, so when the other person started talking, I would be there. I would be in her mind because I already told her. So now she have to ask, well, why did Daddy say that? Well, why would Daddy lie? Because he said it with it being his story. He wasn't trying to explain, or like their story didn't come out first and then I told her. See, soon as somebody tried to tell my daughter about my past, and she came confused to me with that. I then told her about her father so she'll never feel like that no more. So then she would know. See, that's what I'm saying. See, my daughter is the one that made me see that she said she thought I was perfect, because I am to her. See, I'm her daddy, right? But I'm telling her, like, hey, I was a kid. So that's what I'm telling people. I'm not afraid or ashamed or nothing, because my daughter already told me that, hey, daddy, that wasn't as bad as you thought it was to me, because look at the changes you made. And my daughter had to show that to me. See what I'm saying? My firstborn, see, who was looking at her daddy. She wasn't looking at the dude from South Street Projects. She wasn't looking at the dude from Bentley Street, Livingston Street, who had to come up, man, hard. And can a man forgive himself for surviving? Man, come on. Well, if I didn't survive, she wouldn't be living. And if I didn't make the necessary changes, then she wouldn't have had the life she had. And now you want me to allow somebody to make her go back to a place that I came from? How that's fair to her? See what I'm saying? See, that's the thing about stealing someone's life. See, you don't just steal that person, you steal that person's bloodline. You steal every the help that person was given, everybody they was giving help to. See, I always say, in a rich person's, because I say there's no such thing as the black perspective and the white perspective. That is gone. See, what the perspective we all should be looking at now is rich and poor. See what I'm saying? Because it's rich white people, it's rich black people, it's rich all kinds of people, right? But it's more poor people than it is rich, right? So see, Satan, right, is the person who makes your life be the root of evil, because a poor person feels like they lack money. So that thought is a root to your understanding, right? So money itself is not evil, right? But poor people who lack money do evil things. That's the root to get the money. See what I'm saying? So money itself is not evil, but how you make the money is the root to how you got it. See what I'm saying? So you have to break it down. See, don't just say, oh, the love of money is the root of all. No, it's the need of money. A poor person don't love money, they need it, right? Okay, say if it costs you to breathe. I wrote a book about this. Well, it's not a book, it's my emotion, right? Because somebody was asking me, why do I care? And I say, and I brought it to him like this. I was like, hey, but I didn't tell them, I just thought about it, right? And I said, well, if you had to pay for air, to breathe, that you breathe, right? And you couldn't afford it, right? Then you would have to ask somebody to give you some money to live, right? Not just to pay your light bill, but your life itself. Now, a poor person would have to learn how to watch their people die because they don't have enough money to provide air to what they love, right? But now, if you had the money, then it's if you have the love. See, and that's what I was telling the rich man. Like, man, you got us here starving, man. And you got all this food, right? And all I asked you for was the $1 million you stole. Because I didn't want to fight a bank, man. Why would I want to fight a bank? They fought me. And this is what I'm telling my family. They say, Tommy, give up. But I'm saying, why you didn't give up begging me every 2 weeks I got paid, man? Like, why you didn't stop calling me? Why you didn't give up? But now you give up. You want me to be like you, so I have to go find somebody to beg. But see, now they get offended. And I'm saying, well, I'm offended. But does it matter now? Because I need you, see? But when you needed money, I was the root, see? But now you say I'm evil. I'm saying, well, how many times did I give you what you asked for? Now let me ask you, in 15 years, when did you help me pay for my air? You told me, you asked me why I care. And I told you in a motion that I'm those people who need help. So that's why I help them, because I need them to help me with you. See, because you won't help us, but you done asked me for help. See what I'm saying? But then you say, thank you, Jesus, but you got the money from me. Right? Now you tell me to believe in Jesus, and now you want me to beg in Jesus' name, just like you beg me, but in your name, but you gave Jesus the credit when I gave you the money. But you ain't never gave me the money back, but now you say I'm begging you. But I'm saying, well, I didn't ask you for the money I gave you. I asked you for help so I can give you some more money. I didn't never come to you asking you for money. But did you not ask me? But then I'm saying, well, hey, man, these people owe me $800 million. And I'm like, well, did you ever have any money? Because you kept begging me, but I was getting my money from the bank. So when the bank, they don't even want to, like I'm saying, but would a slave actually know? So now, this way I'm at with the Christian world. See, this not me, right? See, I created a lawsuit to get those people who I saw, like my grandmother, who was praying for something that I was telling her how to get, but she kept telling me that I was too young to understand, right? And then, right, I grew up and I did everything I was telling her to do. You think she didn't see it? After you heard it, and then you see that my grandson, he didn't never believe what I believe, but he kept telling me. Now he taking care of me. See, I was taking care of 2 houses. That's why my economy can take care. Okay, it's saying, if you can build 1 house, then you have demonstrated the ability to build a house, right? Now, if the Bible says you got to be fruitful and multiply, and you just showed the ability to build 1 house, why can't you be fruitful with the ability? And then you can then address the condition of homelessness with those who are unemployed. See, now you building a solution to a problem that was built. See, okay, they say that they were building a tower to Babylon, right? Imagine how much money that cost. So in order to build that tower, they had to go and get people. So see, they went and stole people and made them build their project. See, the projects and a project is a different thing. See, okay, look, project, right? A specific plan or design. See, that's a project. So that's why I'm who came from the projects. Now, let's break. Let's see if they'll say what we know a project is. Let me see, cause it's so many different words you got to go down. See, they not saying the projects. Oh wait, and ambiguous project to develop the cities. Oh wait, no. That's still a building something. Okay, now they wait. One feeling characteristics other people. Nah, they ain't saying. Well, you know what we say is where we live on top of each other. Oh wait, no, this is it. They got it. Excuse me. It's usually a public housing development consisting of houses or apartments. That what they call them? Houses or apartments built and arranged according to a single plan. See, so that's what they call us. That's how they house us, right? So by me coming from that environment, leaving out of that environment and going and growing into buying my own home, where I knew how to come out of the projects myself, building my economy. See, not on drug money, not on entertainment, none of those things, but working a job. See, I bought my first house. My wife and I bought our first house. I was making $6.80 an hour. My wife was going to college. See, I never wasted money, nor did I waste time. See, because most people would have bought, went and rented an apartment. Man, well, my wife going to college, this and that, and then we'll buy the house once she get out of college. I'm like, nah, why would we waste any money? Why wouldn't we just study rise? So within 6 months of getting out of the military, I bought us a house on my VA loan. So see, right off, my house was paying me for having it. See, like my Aunt Felder taught me, and my Uncle Irvin showed me, saying, God bless the child that has his own. Now see, I'm saying, see how my Uncle Irvin's God stimulated the God in me to have my own. So when Satan's God came against me, I would be a landowner. See, I wouldn't be in the projects. I wouldn't be in somebody else's apartment, because I listened to my family, my elders. See, so my Aunt Felder, I still got her house, and I got my house, and now I know how to inspire those who where I was, and now I can get to them where I was young, see? And the younger I can get those kids to see that they could be me, see, not Jesus, see, because people saying you can't be Jesus. But I'm saying you can be me, because I made it out the projects. Not bouncing no basketball, and not even going to school. See, I taught myself. See, I am self-made. Now, but I did not make myself. See, that's a difference. See, look, self-made, made such by one's own actions, especially having achieved success or prominence by one's own effort. See, that's I'm self-made, but my wife made me. See what I'm saying? Because she inspired me just like I'm trying to inspire the young men and women who is in the projects, and I'm showing them that, hey, you don't have to run fast. You don't have to jump high. You can just wanna be something. That's it. All I wanted was a car. That was it. And they stole the car, Bill Hurd Chevrolet, and them. But see, when my son was born, he was growing up, and I had to choose between being a father and having something that I already had. Like, that was like the fourth one I had. But I only had one son, and he was going through that FCAT thing. And I knew he could do it, but he wasn't being pushed. See, so I had to sell my car, the Corvette, that I wasn't even driving because it was a trophy. But my son is a gift. And I had to talk to myself. See, not pray to no God. See, I guess I was. I was talking to my God. And I was saying, Tommy, your son is 9, like he was in the 3rd grade. See what I'm saying? So it was like he was about 10 or 9, somewhere up in there. And I was like, he only gonna be young once. And if you got this car, it's gonna seem like you care more about the car than him. So that's why I sold it. Now, the first time I sold it was for my daughter when he was born. And I bought a white Cadillac because I didn't want her to think that because he was born, she couldn't go with me no more. See what I'm saying? So I got rid of the car. See? But then I was like, I had got another car, and then so I said, well, I'm gonna get my car back. And then I had 2 cars. I had 2 Corvettes, and I had a work car, and my wife had a car. Cause see, that's how I was always thinking family. See, but I'm not bragging about what I had. I'm showing you the economy that I'm building. Now, at first it was built on my immaturity to the finances. So I had a lot of stuff that I had to pay for. That's what I'm telling you the story. Well, see, my son, when I saw that I couldn't afford the car and to come home, I sold the car to get rid of that debt, right? So now I could afford my time to be a father. So that's what I'm telling y'all, like, listen, we want to be fathers too. See, they always talking about the woman, but hey, man, we want to have a relationship with our kids too. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be at my son's first basketball game. I had to work, right? But did he understand that? But he would. But now he won't, because he gonna own the company. See? So I'm saying, like, when do my family ascend out of poverty if my family's still in poverty? See, so my branch can't get out of my father's tree if my father don't let me fall from his branches. See, so if he keep me on his tree and his tree is fed from a poor root, right, to get money, then evil is going to be at the root of the money. See, love is never going to be at the root of money. It's going to always be evil. So how can they say the love of money is the root of all evil? But now, I want to show you where I'm at in the Quran. I mean, not in the Bible with this, right? So this is, it's called the wickedness of man. And this is Genesis 6, verse 1 through 7. And it says, and it came to pass when man began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with men, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bore children to them, and the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of men was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air. For it repenteth me that I have made them in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, I'm saying, see, this is my history. See, when I thought of you, look what you did. You took me from everything I love for money. See, all you wanted is money, and don't you see your root has brought evil upon you? See, so now how can your God, who you see as money, say job well done and you poor? Because now the truth has devalued the value of your God. See, you love money, not truth. And now the money that you have wasted and sold your soul to get ain't worth the paper it's printed on. But I thought you was way more valuable on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning that I gave Satan his God back. I gave him his money. See, that was the only power he had over my plan, that he had money. And see, my people who I was giving the plan, my friends, my family, they went back and worked for the money. That's why I'm telling you the root of evil. See, they didn't value my truth. They kept going to work. And I'm saying, so what are you working for if I'm telling you that I'm in court buying your time so you can come home off the plantation and I'm going to give you a company? See, I'm saying you got knowledge. So listen, man, we can start our own schools with the knowledge that we acquired in the fields. See, I'm saying, see, we gonna write the book with the knowledge that we obtained working. See, because now we can read and write. So now why wouldn't we then chronicle the way that we took care of our families, right? And now we can franchise our work. But see, now we don't actually work. We sell drugs. We strip on poles. We sell religion. See, we don't farm no more. What do? We don't cook. We don't do nothing. We microwave everything. See, we living in now, but we didn't never have a then. See, when we used to be valuable, we was valuable for somebody else. Now they say, oh man, that's the past. I'm saying, man, it is consequences to every action. So if you have enslaved somebody for over 300, 400 years, do you think that some of us can overcome that, but you think the great majority of us gonna overcome 300 years of you legislating us ignorant? And then every time we do come up, history shows that you take it. I mean, so really, when did we ever have a legitimate chance to be free from your economy? See, you can make money overnight. Poor people have to work 2 weeks before you give them the money that you can make overnight. So if it's about money that you could make overnight, why our problems don't change overnight? Because it ain't about money, it's about ability. See, if you don't have the ability to make money, then you don't have ability to be free from money.